of some of the worst economic times in their history. You know, if they feel like they have got a problem with the state of Florida coming to visit, the only solution they've got is to quarantine, to keep people in the state for 14 days. So in the case of the decisions that they're making, it's unfortunate for them. It's unfortunate for their economy, but they've got bigger problems to solve than keeping Floridians out of their state. Nobody's moving there. 900 people a day are moving to the state of Florida pre-COVID-19.
Yeah. How is it any different, though, than what your Governor DeSantis, announced back in March, when he had the same requirement for people from New York and New Jersey in this tri-state area coming down to Florida, which he, by the way, said saved lives? How's it any different than what your own governor did?
Well, I think there was definitely a hot spot and a concentration that took place from New York, highly concentrated, where there are flights that go every day. And the Southwest Airlines thinks 11 flights a day from New York into Fort Lauderdale. So there is a migration that happens every year. People from the Northeast come to warm weather states. You know, what's happened is now that the governors feel like there's an influx in Florida or a concentration in Florida that are going to travel up. Let me tell you, people from Florida are not moving to the Northeast. It's
not a matter of moving to the Northeast. It's a matter of visiting and vice versa. There are those who say that your state is on the verge of being out of control. You had a record number of cases today, 5,500. Your new hospitalizations were the most in a month. Isn't that an issue?
The increase in cases in the state of Florida are in low-age individuals. Our ICU bed is highly available. There's plenty of ICU beds available in the state of Florida. And Governor DeSantis has been leading. He has been creating an environment, because not every part of the state is the same. So not every area in the state should be treated with the same type of restrictions.
But why isn't this simply about taking precautions and saving lives? As I mentioned, you didn't answer the question. You did have a record number of new cases today. Regardless of what age group they fall in, the virus is still spreading in your state.
I understand the point you're making. As you're seeing cities like Tampa, you've seen Pinellas County, Dade County, you're seeing where county-wide instances of mask requirements are taking place. So as you're seeing where spikes are taking place, local governments are taking it, because you can't put the same set of terms on every single area. If you've got a hot spot and you've had an increase in numbers, those mayors and those county administrations are taking the necessary precautions as they feel this is the best need to curb the numbers.
Why should you not have you just mentioned masks and the orders from a more localized level. Why not a state order, though, on masks, which the governor said he's not going to do, that it's too hard to enforce? If it's enforceable in more densely populated states, why isn't it as enforceable in the state of Florida?
Not every community is the same, nor should they be treated the same. As those areas that have spikes in numbers, there's definitely an argument to be made where there needs to be a different protocol established there than in the rural parts of the state that don't have the spike in numbers nor the transient visitors.
Yeah, I want you to listen to what the Connecticut treasurer told our network today, and then I'd like you to respond to it. Let's listen.
Okay.
Part of the difference of what you're seeing in the country, you know, states like New York, Connecticut, letting the science guide the efforts. That's very different from other states, some of which let political considerations and pressures guide their lack or delay of taking action, and also premature reopening. So we see this in Florida.
That's the Connecticut State Treasurer. Did you open too aggressively, too early?
I don't believe so. We're seeing a V-shaped recovery in the state of Florida's economy. In addition, we're seeing businesses going above and beyond. I went shopping last week with my wife. It was her birthday. A store that she wanted to go into, the retailer took the extra step at the door, checking and seeing if they would like a mask. If they didn't have one, providing them a mask. So businesses are doing what they take in order to keep the retail cash register running and keep their businesses open. So you're seeing that it's no different than seeing car dealers doing contactless card delivery and sales. Businesses are adapting in order to build consumer confidence. The treasurer from Connecticut throwing out the politics adage to this is simply ridiculous.